Hey there, year 11s. We're now going to be doing this example here. We're going to find the derivative. So here we go. We've got a first part A. We're trying to find the derivative of, and this is called an operator notation. So essentially, this is like saying this is your function. Because remember, usually we'd write delta y and then delta x for the derivative. Since y is being replaced by this entire equation here, that's essentially like saying y is equal to 5x minus 4x cubed, and then they want you to find delta y, delta x. That's essentially what it's asking you to do. So writing it all into one notation, that's essentially saying find the derivative of y, and since this is y, then you can write it as delta 5x minus 4x cubed, right? And that's by delta x. So here, this is where you're saying delta x, and that's essentially just saying find the derivative if the function is y equals to 5x minus 4x cubed. Okay, so answering the question, if we now understand what it's asking, essentially is just telling you that y is equal to 5x minus 4x cubed. Okay, and from here, we are now going to write delta y delta x is equal to, and differentiating each term. Each term now becomes, and remember we're differentiating the function. This is power of 1 here. So essentially 5 stays the same. And the derivative of x is the same thing as 1 times x to the power of 1 minus 1. Minus 4 stays the same, but it's times by 3 times x to the power of 3 minus 1. And so that simplifies down to 5x to the power of 0 minus 12x squared. So that simplifies to 5 minus 12x squared. Okay. And then if you have a look at the next one, so we now have b. And so again, they're essentially saying y is equal to 5z squared minus 4z. And they're asking you to find delta y delta z. And so this is like saying finding the derivative of 5z squared and minus 4z. So this again, 5 doesn't change. The derivative of z squared is 2 times z to the power of 2 minus 1. Minus 4 doesn't change, times 1 times z to the power of 1 minus 1. So this now gives you 10z minus 4z to the power of 0, which gives you 10z minus 4. Okay, so that's my derivative for part B. And then now we're going to look at example C. So let's have a look at example C here. You got C as, what do we have? C is equal to y is equal to 6z cubed minus 4z squared, and essentially it's asking you to find the derivative, which we know the derivative is delta y delta z is equal to, what is this? Again, the 6 doesn't change. Finding the derivative of z cubed and z squared. So this gives me 6 times 3z squared minus 4 times 2 times z to the power of 1. And that just simplifies to 18z squared minus 8z. There you go. And that is the derivative in operator notation for example 12.